Hey guys, my name's Ashley and I'm going to be taking you through an at-home beginner booty blast. So this is perfect for those people who've never been to the gym, who aren't sure how to do the correct form for certain exercises. We're going to go through it really slow so we make sure that we're doing it properly and we're also getting an effective booty pump at the end. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so first exercise, we're going to warm up and activate the glutes. This is super important before you start any glute exercise workout program. So if you need to, I'm just going to go ahead. You can grab the wall if you need to, and we're going to do standing glute kickbacks just to hold your balance if you have a little bit of unbalance. I'm going to come back here, so grab the wall if you need it, and we're going to do 10 on each leg. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure you're squeezing your leg and really feeling that at the top of your glute. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to do the other side. So same thing. Grab the wall if you need it, if you feel a little bit unbalanced. We're going to do 10 again. So really make sure when you go to the top, you're squeezing your glute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're just going to do a simple body weight squat and we're going to do 10 again. So for squatting, you want to make sure you have the right form, otherwise it's going to completely throw you off and you're not going to get the right activation in your glutes. So you want to have your feet shoulder width apart, your toes facing slightly outward, and you want to keep your back straight. You don't want to lean forward. So when you go down, you just want to act like you're going to sit in a chair. So we're going to go down slowly, 1, and come back up. Make sure your knees aren't going over your toes. 2, 3, going down again. 4, keeping your backs up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to go back and do the kickbacks again, and then we're going to finish the warm-up. So again, we want to make sure we're squeezing at the top and we're feeling that top glute. That's what that targets, is our top glute. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to do the other leg. Same thing. Grab the wall if you feel a little bit unbalanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and now we're going to end the warm-up. Same thing, body weight squats again, making sure your feet are shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outwards, back straight like we're sitting in a chair. 1, 2, 3, now we're feeling some burn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, knees not going over your toes. 9, one more, and 10. All right, perfect. Now we finished our warm-up. We feel a little bit of burn in our glutes, which is perfect. That's just what we want. So now we're gonna go ahead and take a little rest, grab some water if you need it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with the workout. All right, so now that we have our water, a little bit of a break, now we're gonna get right into the workout. So first exercise, we're gonna do hip extensions. You've probably seen a few people do this at the gym or online, and this is a great exercise for your glutes, and that's why we're starting off with it. So we're gonna lay down on our backs. And the key with hip extensions is you wanna make sure you dig into your heels. And you wanna pretend that your hips are like a tabletop. So when you come up, your heels are digging into the floor and your body is flat like a tabletop. You're not overextending your hips past that. You're just going parallel and squeezing your glutes. So we're gonna do 10 of these. So again, dig into your heels. You can put your toes up if that makes you remember to dig into your heels, and we're gonna do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze those glutes, 8, 9, and 10. All right, perfect. Now we're just gonna rest for a little bit. Feel the glutes being activated. We're getting started. It's feeling good. So we're just gonna take a little rest here. Just lie on the floor, enjoy it before we get into our next set. We're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna go for 10, same thing. All right, so make sure you get your feet in the right position, heels digging into the ground. Your body's gonna be like a tabletop, and we're gonna do 10 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remember to squeeze those glutes, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna rest again for a little bit, take a little break, and we're gonna do one more set of 10, and then that's gonna be it for the hip floor extensions. But like I said, this is a great exercise for your glutes. This is the most basic exercise, fundamental exercise that you should learn for building your booty. So we're gonna make sure we get the form done right so we can do a ton of different modifications later on with this. All right, so we're gonna go again. 1, 2, 3, remember to squeeze, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, perfect, we made it through. So now we're gonna do a little variation of a hip extension. So we're gonna use one leg at a time. Now this really burns, so we're only gonna do 2 sets of this. But this is another great exercise to learn for isolating each glute and building your glutes and making sure that they're symmetrical, which is important because sometimes we tend to overcompensate. So we're gonna do one leg at a time. So stick one leg up in the air. Same thing with your heel, heels on the floor, and you're going to lift with the other leg. So 1, 2, 3, you should be feeling it on the bent leg. 4, 5, make sure you're squeezing that glute. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now take a little breather. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So this is perfect. We're just using our body weight to create tension on our glutes. So this is a great exercise to do at home. All right, so again, we're gonna stick up the other leg. We're gonna dig our heel into the ground. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, perfect. So you definitely feel a little bit of something now. That definitely always gets me, these single leg hip extensions. So we're only gonna do one more set since this is kind of a little different than what most people do, but it really targets your glutes and it really isolates each leg, which is perfect. So we're just gonna take a little breather before we do our last set. Make sure we start with the other leg so we don't do the same leg twice. All right, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, squeeze those glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now same thing on the other side. And you'll see me kind of touching where I want to feel it. It's just kind of my own check to make sure that the muscle that I want to feel is contracting, and it just kind of helps me know what I'm supposed to be working. That mind-muscle connection, super important. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing, other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, remember to squeeze, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. All right, perfect. So we're gonna come up now, and we're going to do a glute kickback. So this is also super easy. You don't need any equipment for it. So you wanna make sure when you train glutes, you target all the different muscle groups because there's so many parts of a glute. So we're gonna start with one leg and we're going to kick. So our leg's gonna be in an L shape. So we're gonna do 10 each leg. So 1, 2, and you wanna squeeze that glute. 3, but you don't wanna overextend your leg. 4, you just wanna have it go where you feel it in your glute and stop right there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, same thing on the other side. And you wanna kind of think of your leg as like a pendulum. So when you're going up, you wanna kick it up, and then when you come in, you're almost kind of rounding your back and coming in, so you can really get the full benefit of that exercise. So we're gonna do the same thing, other leg, we're gonna do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you should feel it in the top of your glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. All right, perfect. So we're gonna take a little rest and we're gonna do the same thing again. So we're gonna do the same thing with the leg that we started with, and we're gonna do 10 again. All right, so we get on all fours, leg is in an L shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm feeling the burn. 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, perfect. Now same thing, other leg, now that we got that form down. And you really start to notice it in each glute. So it's good that we isolate it so you can feel each side of your glute, how it feels a little different. Maybe you have one leg that's stronger than the other, so it's great to isolate it to make sure we have both legs same strength level. All right, so again, 10. So 1, curve in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. All right, perfect. So now we're gonna start the next exercise. So these are called fire hydrants. So literally how you think of it is when you see a dog walk up to a fire hydrant and they just lift their leg, and that's why it's called a fire hydrant. So that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. So again, we're gonna be on all fours, so you can stay on the ground, and we're just gonna lift our leg up like we're a dog walking up to a fire hydrant, and we're going to the bathroom. So I'll start with this leg so you can see. So literally, you're on all fours, and you just lift your leg up. And how you want to feel it right in the side of your glute. So before we were working the top, now we're working the side. So we're gonna do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you squeeze at the top. 9 and 10. All right, so same thing, and we're gonna do that on the other side. We're only gonna do this for 2 sets since this is kind of a different new exercise you might not be used to. So we're just gonna take it easy, make sure we get that booty blast pump that we're looking for and get the form correct. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So again, on all fours, and you literally just lift your leg up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze the glute at the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Okay, so take a little break. Now we're starting to get some sweat going. We're starting to feel the burn a little bit, so this is great. So you're doing a great job. We're gonna keep going. We're almost there, about halfway through. So we're gonna finish up these floor fire hydrants, then we're gonna make it to the end together. All right, so we're gonna do 10 again, same leg that we started with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. All right, take a little rest, then we're gonna finish these fire hydrants. You're doing a great job. All right, so same thing last time on the other leg. We're going to go for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost done, 9, and 10. All right, now we're gonna do what's called a standing reverse lunge. So this is gonna be the exercise that we finish with. Lunges are a great exercise for building your glutes. So this might be a little challenging, that's why I kind of wanted to end with it. So we're gonna go ahead and stand up. Now we're feeling a little bit of a booty pump, so that's great. Now when you do a lunge, you wanna have 1 foot forward, and we're just gonna work one leg at a time. So you don't need to worry about alternating. We're just gonna stick with this one leg to make it easy. So when you go back, you literally put your leg back, your knee does not go over your toe, and you come down to just above the floor. You don't touch the floor, just above the floor. Come back up, and we're back at the beginning. So if you feel like your balance is off, you can grab a wall, grab a chair. So we're gonna go ahead and do that on each leg. We're gonna go for 10. We're gonna go back, 1, come back up, 2, you wanna feel it on the side of the leg that's bending on your glute. 3, so again, I'm putting my hand here where I wanna feel it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. So now that we got that down, we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing great. Keep going. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. So we have 2 more of those. So take a breath, get a towel, wipe that sweat off, drink some water, and we're gonna get right back into it for 2 more, and then we have a cool down coming. So we're almost at the end. You're doing great. These are some new exercises that you might not have done before, but you're learning the form of it and you're getting the motions down. So after we learn the basics, then later on we can do a little bit more. So same thing again. Start with the leg that you started with. Make sure your knee doesn't go over your toe. We're gonna do 10. And again, grab onto something if you feel off balance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, feeling it in the side of your glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Shake it off. I'm gonna do the same thing again on the other leg. All right, so we're gonna do 10. 1, 2, 3, we're almost done, you're doing great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, come on, you can do it. 8, 9, and 10. All right, we only have 1 more left. Shake it off, drink some water. Doing great, getting a nice booty pump. All right. So, last set, so give it all you got. Make sure the form is correct. Make sure you feel it where you're supposed to feel it. Adjust if you need to. So last set, let's make sure we do it right. All right, starting with the leg that we started with, we're gonna go for 10. 1, 2, 3, feeling it in our glute on the side. 4, working what we're supposed to be working. 6, 5, 6, I'm cheating. 7, we're not cheating in this exercise, we're getting it done. 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Now just 1 more and we get to cool down and enjoy this nice booty pump. All right, other leg, going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more, come on, let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. We made it through. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of a booty pump. I hope you guys are too. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna relax and we're gonna stretch the muscles that we just worked. When you do any type of leg or glute exercises, it's so important to stretch afterwards because our hips tend to be very tight. If we work desk jobs or even just walking a lot will make your hips tight as well. So it's very important to stretch after you train any type of leg or glute workout. So we're gonna keep it nice and simple. We're gonna sit into a butterfly pose. So get down on the floor and we're gonna sit just like this. And if you're able to, use your elbows to push your knees down, just slightly. You don't wanna do too much. So we're just gonna sit and enjoy this nice pose and feel the stretch, feel it in our hips. Make sure we don't keep our hips too tight. You can rock from side to side if that feels good. You need to be able to recover after doing this type of workout. Use your hands if you want, and you can kind of push down on your knees a little bit, just slightly, not a lot, just until you feel enough tension. Take some nice deep breaths. Make sure you're sitting up straight. All right, now we're gonna do some knees to chest. So we're gonna lay on our backs and we're gonna bring our knees to our chest. So in this position, you just hug your knees, and if it feels good for you, you can kind of roll on your low back a little bit, give your low back a little massage. A lot of times when you train glutes, sometimes your low back will tighten up. You know, when we're learning new exercises, sometimes other muscles come into play. Just totally fine. We just need to make sure that we stretch afterwards. So just gonna roll a little bit, bring those knees in. And now we're just gonna alternate. So put one leg all the way down, squeeze the other leg. Try to get it, you wanna aim for your armpit, but it's probably not gonna get there, but that's what you're aiming for. If it feels better, you can bend this leg. If not, keep it straight. We're just gonna squeeze that knee into our armpit. Gonna remember to breathe and just enjoy laying on the floor and relaxing after that intense workout that we just did. All right, and then we're gonna switch legs. Again, you can bend the other knee if that feels more comfortable for you. If not, just keep it straight and pull that knee. You wanna aim for your armpit. And you should be feeling the stretch where your glutes are, what we just worked. You might feel it in your hip a little bit too, that's totally fine. We're just gonna squeeze that leg in. All right, that concludes our booty blast today. I hope you guys enjoyed, got a nice little pump before the weekend or after work or whatever you're doing, just making some time for yourself. It's always great just to spend 20 to 30 minutes just getting a little sweat, feeling good about yourself, and I'll see you on the next one.